Womp womp. It's time to play some Rock'em Sock'em Robots. We are gonna beat our opponents down with big artifacts like Kappa. We are gonna hit them in the face really hard. We're gonna dump our hand. We're gonna refill it with Thoughtcast. We're gonna refill it with Thought Monitor. We are just gonna keep pushing damage at their face, and we're gonna say deal with it. But in all actuality, we are playing some Affinity here, so we're putting artifacts into play. And that's it. You know, we've got a sideboard of sideboard cards. We've got whip flares as like a kind of a cool include. We've got some wear tears, you know, the usual stuff, force negations, consigns, all of that good stuff. But we really just want to put the big old turtle warrior Kappa Cannoneer into play and just dunk on our opponents as fast as humanly possible. So let's get into a league. We do lose the die roll by 1, which sucks, but we will hopefully and prayfully get a good hand. This hand is pretty good. I'm a turn to Tamiyo or turn to Emry. I don't think this is a hand that I can very easily put back. You know, I will, you know, obviously if there is any Affinity players watching and letting me know, nope, this is a stupid hand to keep, feel free to let me know that. But so this is an interesting decision. We're just going to start here. We're going to see what we draw next turn, but I think getting the Emry into play is probably the best. Is this just going to be like Demir? All right, so this is probably like some sort of like steel cutter variant. If I had to guess, I feel like anytime I see just black red, it's steel cutter, and that's about it. So if I draw like a free Mox off the top, that'll be pretty good. Yeah, this is probably, I'm gonna see a steel cutter right here. Oh, interesting. Is this like storm in a weird storm way? I might just lose, but this maybe is a slow hand to have kept. But we've got the Tormod's Crypt in the bin, which is pretty good. We're gonna play our Spire next turn, get our Tamiyo. So yeah, the plan is to get this Tormod's Crypt going. We're not doing anything during our opponent's turn. We're just gonna let them kind of take their game actions. But is this like Gifts Ungiven? Manamorphose? I don't know if they know how to. All right, well, we'll see what they do from here. This might be yeah, this might be like steel cutter, like prowess, something. 1, 2, I can get 3, I can get 4 artifacts. All right, so it's just a stock up. All right, what is my opponent doing? That's what I want to know. I'd love to find a Kappa though. That would be pretty spicy. But getting this Tamiyo into play, getting this Spire into play, playing if they don't do anything crazy this turn, I don't know. I think it's just safe for me to get this Tormod's Crypt. I'd rather have the Tormod's Crypt than like anything else. What do I have to deal with this? I guess I've got Damping Sphere if they're like a weird kind of like stormy style of deck. So let's tap this. Let's target our Crypt. We'll cast our Tormod's Crypt. Now if I play I guess I really would like to just start getting this saga going. Blue, play a Tamiyo. All right, now if our opponent goes for like some craziness, we will be jamming out. We will be exiling their graveyard to see what happens. But I have to imagine this might just be like a kind of like a steel cutter sort of adjacent deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, if I draw like a free Mox off the top, I guess I get the Opal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, a free like a Mox off the top. Basically any sort of like free mana rock off the top is gonna be really good for me. Or no, I guess I get to attack with the Tamiyo as well. So that's gonna get me. All right. So Pyretic Ritual. If they try and like Past in Flames, that is gonna be the point in which I pop a Tormod's Crypt. But we'll see what happens. I think this is, damn, they just have all of the rituals. They have just so much mana. They are mana'd up. Are they going to, oh, is this that like Storm guy? Because that would be wild. Another stock up. Yeah, this might be like Stormy Dragonstorm, which would be gross. I wouldn't be able to do anything to stop that. And I would be really sad that I'm starting this league off 0-1. You know, like I said, the Damping Sphere is going to be really good. I might even bring in like a consign or two just to like deal with the storm trigger. Let's see what else. Like something like a wear tear might be decent as a way to just deal with their artifact. Yeah, so they're probably about to just dunk a big dragon on me. Yep, strike it rich. I don't know what is going on. Play a Past in Flames, please. Give me a reason to pop this. Nope, they're paying so much mana. Yeah, we're dead for sure. We can't stop that. So what we want is a Damping Sphere and a couple of consigns. The Rebukes I don't think are very good. The Portable Holes are very bad. I guess 2 Portable Holes are probably good. I can go down like a Soul Guide Lantern maybe. Yeah, let's go down a Soul Guide Lantern. Let's bring back in... I'd like to have like 2 disputes. I think I'm more interested and more worried about or concerned with trying to just get this Damping Sphere into play. And then we'll get a Tormod script going. I have to imagine that they have like Meltdown, which is going to be unfortunate. My God, if this hand had some lands in it. If it had like 2 lands, this hand would be so good. This hand is like not ideal. It's slow, but I think I just have to keep it. And we're going to put back this painful land. Yeah, let's put back this land. Let's get our 1 mana on Emry's, or just hold up like Rebuke for turn 2 on their thing. It will be kind of telegraphed. Like if I have, what's it called? All right, what's our opponent going to do? Yep. So if I like just shock and play this, and don't play anything, it's going to be pretty obvious to my opponent that I have the Metallic Rebuke. But I still think I need to just try and rebuke one of their copies of, what's it called? I need to rebuke whatever they try and play next. Like if they try and get their medallion going, like I have to rebuke it, which is not ideal. Yeah, so Surveil, yeah. So this is what I'm a little scared of, is them just like going slow to try and play around a rebuke. Yeah, you can preordain it for days. Man, oh man, am I just bad? The questions that I have. So our opponent's deck is like actually kind of crazy though. All right, so I still can't play the... I basically, like I said, I'm gonna just telegraph that I have a rebuke and just see what happens. I might even just rebuke like a stock up or something. Like if they just go for stock up, yeah, I think that's probably good enough. I don't want them to just like continue to be able to like dig, because that's like all they've done is just dig so deep into their library. Now I need to hope that the next card on top of my library is a good one, like a Damping Sphere right here for me. One time, please. Nope, that's a Razortide Bridge. I think I'm just in the construct making business right now. Trying to get a big old beater boy. So Baral, yeah, I can't stop that. Nor do I want to, or I mean, I guess I can stop it, but I am interested in just making a construct. Big old robot. Domo morigato, misto roboto. All right, now we want to probably float a mana, go search for our Amber. Or no, go search for our Shadowspear. Now we can use this. Let's equip to here. Go to the combat. Attack in for 6, and we're gonna see what our opponent has, but I think I want to try and draw just so many cards. I haven't played a land yet. That's not a land, but it's really close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is gonna cost just a blue mana. Now if I can find a land, I can try and like Portable Hole and take the Baral. I don't find a land. There is a consign. Don't think I want to like... I think in their upkeep, I'm just gonna pop my Bauble, bounce the Baral now. That's going to slow them down, hopefully, for a turn, unless they just like go fucking absolutely buck wild and storm off and ruin my day. But, okay. Well, we're yielding through the turn because I have no more game actions to take. Now, if they get there from here, I'm going to be so sad. They've got to have it. I feel like there's no way they don't. They do this and just don't have their Stormscale Scion. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Cost them 5 mana. Can they get there? If not, I do just basically moving forward, just hold this consign back forever and ever. Maybe they're hoping to draw into something because I can start like putting artifacts into play. All right, we got there. They bricked. All right, so that was pretty good. Wear Tears, I don't know if they're good. I guess like maybe I want like Force of Negation over... Yeah, I probably want the Forces over the Dispute or the Rebuke. All right, this hand's actually pretty good. I am not gonna lie. I cannot tell a lie on this one. I actually am a fan of this hand because it lets me go with like a turn 1 Emry, which I think is better. I think getting the turn 1 Emry is probably where I would rather be because that lets me like dig for the old, what's it called? So I go like Razortide. So I'm trying to find like a Damping Sphere is really where I'm at. Is like, let me get my Damping Sphere into play. My opponent's deck is sick as fuck, but I would like to win. I would like to hit a nice little 1-0 to start the day instead of an 0-1, which is customary for me. Then blue. Emry, find me a sphere. Nope, Emry found me an opal. Oh, I guess I should have like upkeep stopped, but we'll just go until end step. Emry is not an attacker, that is for sure. I've got lands for days. I didn't find a portable hole off of the Emry, which is not ideal. I need something here. What do they have on top? A Manamorphose? Yeah, so I need to deal with that Baral in any way that I can, please. An Aether Spellbomb does deal with a Baral. So what if we played, let's play our Bauble again. Let's do this. Yep, we're good here. Let's play a blue, play a Tamiyo. Let's upkeep stop them. I know their draw, so I'd like to put this Baral back in their hand again. We are playing this game of just perma bounce Baral. I'm probably going to be doing this every single turn for the rest of the game, as long as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will see what happens. All right, Baral is back in their hand. Nice, 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 nice. I know they're drawing a Manamorphose, so what else what do they have next turn is the big question. All right, now I think what I need to do is just start like, I don't have any other actions I want to take. Yep, you got a Baral. If they don't have a land, I'm very happy. All right, so we're just going to like perma bounce this Baral forever and ever and ever, and hopefully one day resolve a Kappa, but we're not in the Kappa resolving business right now. We will tap one here and we will get in with the Tamiyo. So I just need to slow them down for as long as humanly possible, which is unfortunate because I would like to, like, one, get this Kappa into play, and two, just start like jamming damage into their face. But we'll get to draw off the clue token. Maybe it's even worth it to keep the clue so that I can just continue to hold up. So I know they're drawing the Surveil land. So, well, we need to keep the upkeep stop because every turn the plan is to just continue to put this Baral back in their hand. Hope that Baral is the only thing. I have to imagine that the Baral is like the only thing that they've got, or they would have already played their like medallion and stuff like that. So I need to get this Kappa going. So I don't know. Let's see if I can go 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I want to make a big construct is where I'd like to be. All right, an Emry is pretty good. So I think we need to find probably an Amber, just more mana. I didn't float a mana. I'm a dumb stupid head. Let's go with a blue. Let's play second Emry. We'll keep the one that is not summoning sick. Amber, Shadowspears. All right, so I'd like to continue to keep you off of anything important. Let's attack. Now with the clue, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't play the Kappa, so I am still in the bouncing. I'm in the bouncing of Baral over and over again to try and keep them off as much as I can for as long as I can. And then we'll get to, so if I had one more, even still with one more up, it wouldn't have mattered. But next turn, I think I just hold this clue. Yep, so now I can crack this clue, hope for a Force of Negation on top and pitch a Tamiyo to it. Portable hole, unfortunate. All right, well, if they don't win, I will see what happens, but I'm not optimistic. And oh yeah, they're going for it. They've got the dragon. They've got the Scion or the Dragonscale, Dragonstorm. They're gonna have Storm Trigger. Yeah, there's no way they don't have it if they're doing all of this work. Maybe they're trying to like, even so, I don't know if they maybe don't have it. Oh no, they've got it. All right, Storm is 5. That sucks. So unfortunate. 4, 5, 6. I mean, they've got the mana to do it. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I would have liked to have been able to play some of these other artifacts in the bin, but our opponent's deck is sick. I am very sad. Yep. All right, so all of their dragons are just going to be big fuck off dragons. I couldn't find my consign. All right, so they're 9/9s. How do I deal with a bunch of 9/9s? Drawing a land isn't going to do it. God fucking damn it. Well, we're 1 and 2 against just a deck that we're never going to be expecting to see. Like Dragonscale Storm is not, or Dragonstorm Scion Scale, whatever that card's name is. That's not what we're typically expecting to see, but unfortunate. Oh, if this was a blue land, this hand would be so good. Unfortunately, we have to mulligan. All right, well, this isn't a blue land, so I can't cast anything in my hand, so we have to mull. This hand is much better. I can put back. It's gotta probably be the the second Bauble. And then now the plan is to just get run over by energy, most likely. That's probably what this deck is. Yep. There's some energy shenanigans and BS going on. Another Kappa's a little not ideal. I feel like this deck has to have a pretty decent matchup against energy, but I could be wrong. Now, do I want to... I probably need to Bauble them in upkeep just because... Yeah, because I've got... Well, I can play a Bauble. Let's see. If I play a Bauble, that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm 1 off. You know, if our opponent just runs like meltdowns and shit, I'm going to be so mad. So this Mox Opal is probably not going to be online for a little while, but I do have... Unless they're just going to like kill my Emry, and then I'm just like so out of this game. Let's think. If they dash a Ragavan... I'm definitely not blocking. Yeah, I'm not blocking because I need this Emry. The question becomes, can I just like fit a bunch of just like Kappas and shit? I mean, I might as well consider... Well, no, because they could have the energy to remove my stuff, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather them just not have all of the energy. But if they've got a discharge, I'm dead. What'd they hit? What did they exile? They exiled an Opal off the top. That's fine. Of the cards to have hit, the Opal is the least concerning, I think. At least problematic. Because I've already got my Opal going. Now, do they have discharge? I feel like they never don't have discharge, but we'll see. Having 2 Kappas and a Urza Saga do not instill much confidence in me. Hopefully I can just like dump a bunch of shit into play. All right, that's not dumping a bunch of shit into play. Oh, it's getting stinky. It's getting real bad. I have the might, but it's not really... Not great. I've got my artifact count high enough. Like if they kill my Emry, it be like that. I am going to take a little peeksy poo. Let's see what you're rocking on top. Voice of Victory. Interesting decision. Is that can't cast spell? Okay, so it's just spells. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I find a land, I can start just like shoving Kappas into play, which is pretty good. All right, are they going to play the Ragavan? All right, 3 mana on a Flage. All right, well, this is getting bad. This is getting real poopy duty. I'm not having a good time. I repeat, I am not having a good time. If I find a land and a Mox, that gets me 1. Well, you don't land in like a Bauble maybe. Land in something that costs 0 for sure. But I'm losing the Emry, which is not good for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like a land plus another... What? Land plus an Amber, land plus a Bauble, any 0 cost off the top plus a land is going to be, or even like a 0 plus an Amber would be really good. All right, so our opponent is missing lands. All right, show me just so much good cards on top. It's not that good. That's not great. There's a Saga gets another counter. I mean, I guess it starts making the Saga tokens, which is fine by me. I think I still want to just leave this bad boy up to block, but I need to find... I don't even know. I've got a Rebuke up. I can Rebuke like a Ragavan, which would feel pretty good. I need to find basically like any... If they dash a Ragavan, I think I have to... Whatever they cast. If they cast the Voice, or if they cast a Ragavan, it's got to get... It must be rebuked. Or I just say like, fuck it and make some big constructs. Voice of Victory. I mean, that's fine. Like low-key, that is okay with me. Because I can make a construct and start beating them down. Yep, you can fly your dude, and I don't really care. So I am just a 4 portable hole main deck kind of gamer over here. So it might be, yeah, so it might just be the old, let's just get my big construct going. Let's draw, let's see what we draw. But it might just be get a Shadowspear and equip a Shadowspear to a construct. And then we can go for a colorless. Let's equip onto this. Let's pay a white and we'll get a Spellbomb going so I can start to like bounce their stuff. And then we ship in for 7 whole points of lifelink, which is real strong. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. I could like maybe next turn start going for something, but yeah, I think we're definitely going to be bouncing. I have to imagine they're going to take my construct. All right. If they take the construct, that's fine. I'll play my Kappa. So, yep, you got that. All right. I'm not interested in blocking or doing anything else. The plan here is to simply just put a 4/4 into play. They got a Ragavan. All right. So do they want to like fly something. Oh, they're going to just like fly something and then get rid of the static prison next turn. So I will have to bounce some spells and some things. If I draw exactly blue source or a way to make an untapped blue source, it'll be pretty good. No blocks. I'll take my 6, 7, 8. And then what else could they, what am I going to draw? I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So it's not as riskable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd have to tap everything down. I feel like I need to start getting something going here. That's for sure. I need like a land. Nope, an Emry isn't going to do it, but blockers are pretty decent. So I've just drawn the wrong parts of my deck, I feel like, every game, which isn't great. Doesn't feel good, but you know, we're going to keep chugging along, but I'm not optimistic about this first game. In the next one, I get to bring in like the whip flares and stuff like that to deal with more of their stuff. Like I can bring in the bombardments, I can bring in the whip flare, I can bring in the dispatch, and we'll see what happens, but I'm not. All right, let's see. I'm going to pay 2, have 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think, why did they not keep that around? So I think I'm just super fucking dead. Yeah, because now they pump the Ragavan. I can't deal with any of their stuff. So yeah, we're just big dead. We just could not find our lands. We never find our lands when we need them, which is very unfortunate. So we want these, we want these, and we want these. Cards I don't really care about is probably this. What else? A Pithing Needle I don't think is as good. I guess naming Bombardment is fine, but like it doesn't seem like I really want to be in that position. A Thoughtcast, Tormod Scripts are really good, and Lanterns are good. That's good. These are all good magic cards. Let's see, what else can I cut? I don't really want to cut many of the artifacts. Let's just cut like an Emry. I just want to be a little bit more reactive and interactive, but we're going to see if we can turn this around. This feels like it has to be a good matchup for us, but like maybe I'm just drawing like shit. We'll see. All right, we're going to take the first play. We've got a hand that deals with some stuff, but the turn 2 Emry doesn't feel great. I guess the portable hole is a good enough reason to keep this hand, just because like a portable hole on like a turn 1 guide or a turn 1 pride is it's very strong. This might not be the best affinity hand to keep, but we're gonna risk it just because I think the hand is good enough. I'd like to conserve my life total because it is gonna matter. Let's just do it in the upkeep. I know I probably want to get my like affinity going, but I will. Let's see what you're drawing. If they show me just like a crazy sideboard card, all right, a Flage is fine. All right, now we don't have any other game actions to be taking. All right, so we're dealing with the guide, absolutely, for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. More sagas. We're going to have no lands, but we found every one of our sagas, so that's cool. Let's just take your guide now. Chill out, big bro. And then, yeah, we're just going to start pumping out just so many constructs. There's just going to be construct city over here. Oh, okay. All right. Well, of the things to have happened there, that's not the worst because I've got just a million of these fucking Urza sagas anyways. So we're just going to try it again. Second time's the charm. And we'll see if they have another wear tear. I'm glad they didn't get to fuse the wear tear. That would have been a huge hit to my ego. If they have second wear though, it's going to be real bad. They're going to flage me for sure. I need to find a way to deal with their graveyard because this is less than ideal because I know they have a flage and they're going to just get to have a flage back probably next turn and I can't stop any of it. And our opponent is playing a little silly. Like if I had like a surgical, I could just like surgical their flage before it, like because they do the sacrifice first and all of that. Tormod's Crypt off the top would have been so good. I think we're just in the continue to have no lands department and just put a bunch of fucking constructs into play. So we are in the big old fuck off beater town. I guess I should have actually played the island because then I can get like maximum amount of constructs off of my lands. But you know, here we are. All right, so they've got a Goblin Bee, huh? Not good, not good at all. A Voice of Victory. Now, I don't think I care about dealing with... I think I just need to start pumping constructs out. It is a gross combination that they have going here for me, which I don't love. You know, having their... Now, all right, so I drew a Bauble. What does that do? I guess I can, like, do I want to float a mana or start making... I think I need to start gaining life at this particular moment just because my health is going to start diminishing quickly. I've got 1, 2, 3. So I guess we'll grab the Shadowspear. We're going to play our land for turn. We're going to tap here. Let's equip onto this. Let's play one of these. And now I can't make a construct, so it's probably better for me to just like go for a white. Let's see, how much does this cost? 3, 1, 2. All right, so I don't have enough for that. I think I want to just cast the tear side and deal with this. So this does let them flashback their Flage, but I can like just start to outscale their Flage potentially. They've got 2 cards in hand, so they would have done it anyways. So I think my best bet here is to hope they don't have like an arena. If they have arena into hasty Flage, I'm probably... Why do I talk? Just why? Why do I do this to myself? Oh my fucking god. Why didn't I get a Tormod's Crypt off of my... Yep, so you're going to kill my construct. God damn. Why do I do this? Why do I just be speaking words? Like, I should have gotten the Tormod's Crypt. I should have exiled their grave. Oh, they've just got it all. I never stood a chance anyways. It never mattered. I should have grabbed the Tormod's Crypt. Oh, it's a huge fuck up on my part. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what draw I can get that gets me out of this. Oh, God. Why am I the way that I am? Well, Tormod's Crypt doesn't matter now. An Aether Spellbomb? Nope, I have no untapped lands, so I think it needs to be the Opal. Let's play that. This costs me 1 blue mana. Enters to draw 2 cards, please, that make them not those cards. I am interested in trading the Flage for my construct, though. So if I can survive this turn, if our opponent doesn't just like, if our opponent isn't literally just fucking him and has just everything they could ever dream of, I will trade this construct to the Flage. Yeah, so I'm going to take some damage, but I'm going to trade this construct for sure. 3 damage on my guy, huh? Yep. I'm still interested. I mean, they could have also hit the Thought Monitor. So we're fine with this exchange. I guess like I could have blocked with the Thought Monitor, but all things considered, it's not so bad. They've got 1 in hand. I think I just need to draw off of this Bauble. Just see what you're drawing next turn so I can mentally and emotionally prepare for the fact that you're about to get a Goblin Bombardment. Gross and stinky and poopy. It's all bad. Tormod's Crypt off the top would... So let's see. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But then I can't cast. I think I need this Haywire Mite to deal with their bombardment, because that's going to really fuck me up and gaining some life. So I think I want to go like Tamiyo into Emry, and to mill myself some cards. No Tormod's Crypt. Into a Haywire Mite. Into a land for the turn so that next turn we can just do something. I think I'm more interested in just holding everything back and just waiting and letting them do it. All right, so the Goblin Bombardment is gone, which is nice. I'm glad they got rid of that, I hope. But we'll see what they've got. I mean, if they have like Seasoned Pyromancer into like fuck my shit up, it's bad. 3. All right, so unless they hit like exactly like land, maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm feeling like I'm coming back. I'm slowly crawling my way from the jaws of defeat. Is it an Ajani? Is it it's another Flage? Okay. What are they going to hit? What are you targeting? The Thought Monitor, huh? That is nothing I can do to stop that. And now what? Now what do you do, opponent? You have 1 in hand. If it's a fucking fetch, what do they have? What is it? Is it a CZ Peasy? It's an Ajani, huh? I'm at 7. Ajani is absolutely blocked. I don't know why they exerted their land for that, but we are here for it. I'll double block your Ajani in a heartbeat, brother. Do not challenge me. Oh yes, we're taking that double block for sure. We'll go blockers. Yeah, I'm so okay with them losing their Ajani. I think that was a big old blundery poo. So lose the Haywire Mite, gain 2 life back. Now I can just like loop this Thought Monitor if I really wanted to. What else can I do? I think I'm in Oh no, I need to play this. Let's go here. Let's cast this Soul Guide Lantern. Let's not get distracted by the shiny things and just eat one of their flage. What is it? It's just a tap and sacrifice it. All right, so now we can go. Let's get our Kappa going. I probably should have done that in the other order, but it is what it is. All right, now we leave up blockers for days and we can pop their graveyard. Let's see. What could they draw that gets them out of this? Flage needs 5. 1, 2, 3. It's like a fetch land plus a surveil is like their only real out, maybe. But if they like play a fetch land, I'm just gonna Soul Guide, pop their graveyard. I think I have stabilized. I've stabilized hardcore. And now, all right, so they're trying to push the damage. So we are gonna block like this. Because I want that Voice of Victory out of here. And if they have 1, so I mean they could have exactly like Discharge, which would be unfortunate, but 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's go to end step. End step, let's sack this. Each opponent gets rid of their graveyard. All right, tokens are gone. My opponent loses the game now. There's nothing. I don't think there is any way that they can get there from here. So we're going to play our big old, we're going to put a Shadowspear onto here. 1 and a 2. And then we can just get to beat, baby. We are going to play, we'll get a little greedy. We'll pick our Thought Monitor. Be able to just infinitely loop our Thought Monitors if we need. Our opponent might be realizing that they are big dead and they've only got 9 minutes left on their clock. So we're hoping that that is going to be good enough. I have a million artifacts, so that's what we're talking about. Draw me some cards, my boy. Kappa Cannoneer. I would have liked to have attacked with that Tamiyo, but I think we're still pretty happy with the position that we find ourselves in. So let's just fucking ship it. I guess it accomplishes the same goal of just having like a big old Kappa. I can just do whatever I want. I'm gaining life back. So now, yeah, our opponent's just like super dead. I don't know how they kill me from this point. I mean, the only thought is they have like a meltdown, which would be 3, 4, 5, 6. If they have a 6-mana meltdown, that would be insane. Bruh. Ain't no way they've got a meltdown. They've held a meltdown for this long. That's crazy talk. No way. Don't do it, opponent. Okay. All right. They couldn't melt down for 7, which was, oh my God. I didn't like any of that. Holy shit. Maybe I want to bring back in like 2 counter spells. That felt terrifying. What do I cut though? What is bad here? The whip flare is really strong. Maybe cut down like 1 here. And let's see. I don't know if I want to cut I don't think the Spellbomb is as good. Everything else feels strong. Like Dispatch being able to get rid of their Flage and all of their other stuff. Just cut like that, I guess. Don't know if that's right, but our opponent sure did scare the ever-living Jeebus out of us. What does this hand do? If I find a land, it offers a turn 2 flipped Tamiyo. Is that anywhere near good enough? I don't think so, because I can go like Tamiyo, Bauble, maybe find a land. The land count is kind of low in the deck. I'll keep this hand, I think. Hope for a good draw off the top. If it's like a white land, an untapped white source, that would be huge. Like a Hallowed Fountain. An Emry is not really what I want. So what if we just go here? I guess it doesn't matter. But I need to get this Saga going as fast as possible, which maybe is like I should have played Saga turn 1, but I don't know. This is gonna be feels like it's gonna be one of those games where like I'm just gonna get run over because the hands that I received from our gracious MTGO overlords were not good. A white land off the top would be insanely good for sure. Nope, an Emry off the top is not good. Emry is not where I need to be. All right, now I'm just getting absolutely fucking boned. I'm going to lose this game, it looks like. Can't cast spells during their turn. I need to deal with this Ocelot Pride. I really need to deal with this fucking Ocelot Pride. Oh god, I need to find like red source plus whip flare real fucking fast. They don't have this. They're going to have the city's blessing. Oh, I'm just like, I'm about to just die, bro. My fail state was not finding any white sources or anything, and we, I think, have accomplished the exact fail state. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Yep. Oh, I'm just so... I can't... You're kidding. You're fucking joking me. I would love to just not get shit on repeatedly in this game. All right, we're on the play. Let's get a good hand going for one stack, please. I guess this is a good enough hand. This lets me go like turn 2 Thoughtcast for like a complete refill. Don't love it, but you know, we're going to get maybe our Saga going. I'm not really going to, I can't pop my dog. I could get a turn 2 Kappa, or I could get a turn 2 Thoughtcast. I think the turn 2 Kappa is the play. Oh, nope, I can't cast that. I'm so dumb. Blue and 1. All right, well, next turn, we get a Kappa. That'll be great. Play our Darksteel Citadel. Let our opponent know that we do have a... All right, so they probably got Guide. Yep. Or Pride. Oh, Jesus. It is not looking very good for me. At a blue... Or at a colorless, I mean, let's grab our Opal now. So I can go... Oh, wait, nope. Let me play my land for turn. Because this lets me go here, plus here, plus here. All of that. And then this should give me the artifact count I need to play this 1 mana Thought Monitor. Yeah, get a refill. All right, we are presenting a big board. A big old board of stuff. I don't know if there's any cards that I care about drawing at this moment. Yeah, so none of those are super important, but we are gonna hope that this big old 6/6 Kappa 7, so it'll be a 7/7. I could maybe just get there off like just double. I'm probably just gonna double Kappa. All right, so they're gonna fly their Pride, which I've got portable holes for. I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, you got a flying Ocelot Pride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, everyone's just running this voice of victory. God damn. Chill with that shit. Let's see. If I play another Kappa, let's do it this way. Let's play this land. Tap that for colorless. Blue, colorless, 1, 2, and then just all of it. Make another Kappa Cannoneer. Make another Kappa Cannoneer. Blue. Let's draw some cards. Well, I might as well just keep jamming spells and jamming things onto the opponent. Let's just, I guess, Bauble and upkeep. And we're going to swing in for 8. And then next turn, swing in for so much more. So let's just hope that we can get ourselves up to enough damage to kill our opponent, like, on our turn. Because we can go 9, so we'll have at least a 10/10 Kappa. So 10, so that's 18. Hope we draw a couple good cards. Oh no, they're going to fly the voice. So they do have the city's blessing, so I'm in stinky, stinky poop town. Can I kill them? Actually, no. I'm going to kill one of these guys because... So these guys get the, like... I don't want them to get the voice of victory tokens because they'll only get 1 extra. I don't think it fucking matters though. Jesus Christ, bro. What is my life? Why do I draw so fucking shitty? You can do... Imagine just not killing your opponent while being able to do 16 damage to them. God damn. I think these are just... Those are just... I don't think they're good. I don't know. Let's try something like this. Oh, I'm just in the Boros bracket and I can't fucking get it going. Come on, deck. Hand's better. Gotta put back the Kappa just because of this... And then we're going to bobble them in their upkeep and maybe hope to like flip our Tamiyo on turn 2. Yo, they just always have the voice too now. How many cards do they just always have and always get to have? Yeah, that Guide of Souls is going into my hole. We're going to hole up there. All right, now we're going to play this. Pay 2 life. Let's take him now. 1 and 2 and flip our Tamiyo. That way I can just like buy back this dispatch a couple times. As I need to. No upkeep, stop. Yeah, no, they're, I imagine they want to get their voice of victory going. Is this like mono white energy or something? Like, I don't understand what's going on here. I do need to dispatch this though, because those tokens aren't going to get affected by the Tamiyo. I got 1, 2, 3. All right, so I've got my 3 artifacts. So let's just deal with this now. Let us pay a blue and we're going to Lavaspur. We're just going to dump our hand out. Our opponent has 5 cards in hand, but our Tamiyo attacks for damage now, which is pretty sweet. I don't know why they went for the planes. Do they just have like Blood Moon in hand? That would be kind of nuts. All right, so they do have the Sacred Foundry. Are they just going to Yeah, I could not care less about a Blood Moon. It does not matter to me, which is actually kind of hilarious because my stuff just taps for... My cards, my colors, I'm good. I've got this. Now, are they going to like dash a Ragavan is my concern. I think I'd rather draw the, get the clue. Let's just draw now. All right, well, Emry blocks, so they can either dash a Ragavan or, I mean, they could have like discharge and stuff like that, but I am still unaffected, I think, at this point by their silly little Blood Moon. Yep, you got a Guide of Souls, and I've got a Ultimate Tamiyo. Yeah, buddy. How do you stop me when I draw half my library? Yep, you got it. You sure are doing it, buddy. So proud of you. All right, so another energy matchup. We got game 1 for the first time. Or no, this is game 3, because there's whip flares and shit in my deck. So, all right, game 3 for me. This hand sucks. This hand is unkeepable. They just want me to lose to Boros. Let's see. I can turn 1 Tamiyo, attack. Maybe I don't even want to turn 1 Tamiyo. Maybe I go like here, boots. I'm going to keep this. And if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I don't find a land, I'm going to put back the Kappa. Maybe I'll draw like an Amber or something. So our opponent is still trying to Blood Moon, it seems like. Let's just play a pair of Lavaspur Boots. And let's just go do this. All right, now, if we don't find a land, we're in a stinky spot. Static Prison, what are they going to take? Are they taking my Opal? They probably take the boots, right? Oh, they're going to take the Opal? That's fine. I'm going to get Metalcraft online no matter what. I'm going to find so many Mox Opals, bro. It's insane. You won't even be ready for it. Now, do they have... All right, so we're going to go for a blue. I think this is the better play. Now, I could like equip the Tamiyo, but I think my next turn is going to be use the blue, play the Emry, put the boots onto her, try and give her haste so that I can then use Tamiyo for just bringing all of my stuff back and start like recurring and accruing my value that I need to like not just fucking die. Yep, that's an Ocelot Pride and a Voice O Victory, huh? All right, well, they're tapped out, which is cool. So now Whip Flare. Nope, Pithing Needle. So I want to tap for a blue here, play Emry. Emry's going to mill. Let's go for a colorless. We are going to play this. I'm going to take I'm taking their cat. No cat for you. And then we are going to attack with our Tamiyo and make some Cluios and hope to dig myself out of the fact that I have found 1 land in 40 or in my deck so far. But we'll see what happens. It's not looking great. I wonder if they're gonna like just not pay. All right, I'll keep that. That's silly. Because I just pop this Aether Spellbomb if I want to bounce their thing. Let's get them to pay the energy. All right, so they're not gonna pay the energy, so I am just gonna take my 3. I'm gonna pray beyond all hope. A Johnny, huh? Well, I can't do anything except just chill. So if their last card is exactly kill spell. All right, so a land on the top is what I'm hoping for, I think. Let's attack with our Tamiyo, make our clue. I can technically draw to flip the Tamiyo, but I want to name Nakatl Avenger. A Johnny Nakatl Avenger. And then is there any reason that I would want to play my Bauble? I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to start finding things is really what it is. Like I ain't finding shit. I need to find good castable spells like that Whip Flare on the top would have been sick. But they're going to have a Static Prison, huh? Must be nice being the opponent. Just having it all. So they're going to hit our portable hole, in which case I need to go for a blue. And we're going to bounce your Guide of Souls now. Get it out of here. Oh, man. Yep. I can do nothing else. I need Whip Flare off the top. Just 2 to everything would be so sick. Unless they're going to like fly. All right. So they're going to fly the Ajani. Oh, my God. I don't know what it is. I can't like, oh, they gained life because oh, fucking dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead unless this top card is exactly the perfect fucking draw right now. I don't know how that helps me. Portable hole. Oh boy. I've already upticked the Tamiyo. This Emry is on crazy blocking duty. Well, let's see. So I don't know how the math is going to work, but we're going to find out. I don't know what the last card in their hand could be. So they're going to get to add, I don't know. We'll find out next time. Not next time, this time, because they're about to just swing so fucking much damage at my face. Like the guide is maybe the better card to hit, but I don't even know. Like in a board state like this, like there's just nothing in my repertoire that saves me from this just crazy onslaught of just like BS and garbage. If it's in a Johnny, I swear. What is it? What do you have? I mean, like next turn, if they don't kill my Tamiyo, that does let me, so 3, 6. All right, so they're both gonna, all right, so they're gonna kill my Tamiyo, which means I can't buy back my Whip Flare. All right, what are they gonna fly? Yeah, so they're gonna fly there. Tamiyo down. My whole life is down. I think I'm just fucking absolutely dead. I don't know what a Thought Monitor does for me. You're actually joking. I don't have the artifact count, bro. Fuck off. They've got the mana. They can pay for the ward. I don't know what else. What they could be thinking about. I don't know why I'm still playing this game. This game is for sure over. I can make a construct. I can't really get anything else of importance back. God. I mean, if they throw, they throw everything, I'm dead. Fuck me, bro. Can I just stop going against energy? I'm so sick of just seeing energy every fucking round. Oh, it's the energy bracket, I guess. All right, let's see if we can turn it around and get 2 wins at least. God damn. I don't know. Let's keep this. I got to turn 1 Tamiyo. What more does this deck want than a turn 1 Tamiyo? And to just dump out its hand and then flip a Tamiyo maybe on turn 2. Oh, is this? Oh, fuck me. All right, well, this is Belcher. Yep, we're going against some Belcher action, so I need to go way faster than I'm going. Drawing every land in my deck is not going to do it. I can play this tapped. I can draw a card. Well, let's see what happens, but I am not optimistic anymore. Thinking I am, in fact, big boned, not having a good time. I love lands deck. I love them so much. Thank you for giving me lands every time. Oh, their Lotus Bloom is ticking down. They get it next turn, which is super good for me. I think they're just going to hold up the flare in case I try and do something stupid. Dog, I have literally only drawn lands the entire game. So when they cast their Lotus Bloom, at least I will be able to... All right, so they're going to whir for 0. I can't stop that. I'm just dead as a fucking doornail. I mean, they've got to have it, right? I bounce that. I mean, I guess I can try, but they're going to have a land in hand anyways. Like, what does it matter? Well, show me your deck at least. Our opponent just fucking has it. Always. Of course they do. Yeah, show me your deck. All right, Shoals. All right, so this is just standard. Yeah, so that's just standard. Force negations and consigns. The portable holes, I'm not going to bring in. I'm going to bring those out. Those aren't good. The Soul Guide Lantern isn't good. The Tormod's Crypt is not good. The Haywire Mite's probably not very strong. I think I just I'm not really excited about it. The turn they go for it is like the turn they're going to really combo, so I don't think I care about those. So yeah, we're just going to bring in this and just see what happens. We might just go back-to-back 05s. That'll be so sweet. I don't know if this is a great hand. I mean, our opponent begins with 7. All right. Well, let's see what they do. See how many Lotus Blooms they suspend. There's just 1. All right. Well, there's something. There's hopes and dreams that I can have. Make a clue. Just play a Spellbomb and pass. We'll hold up the Mystical Dispute in case it is ever relevant. They try and go for a Thunder Trap Trainer or a creature or something. I'll definitely just be disputing that, I think. All right, so they're not doing nothing. So I think I'm just in the let's try and beat them down phase of my game. A Kappa is pretty decent, but I think getting a Construct going is probably just better. So we're just going to Continue to ship in with the Tamiyo. I could like flip it, but yeah, I think we're still in the let's make a construct. We're in the construct phase of our game, and a Thoughtseize would go crazy. All right, so our opponent just paid, like, so they've probably got another whir. Let's see. All right, so I think we're good to just float a mana. I'm gonna just go grab an Opal. Let's play this. I mean, I guess let's see. I can consign 1, 2, 3, and then still have, yeah, so we got enough. So we're just gonna draw a card. Basically go neutral there. So our opponent end step is probably gonna try and whir, and we're gonna say, we're not gonna let you do that. Disrupting, sure. If you're that interested in it, I do still just have, I tapped so incorrectly. You got a Bloom. They have like 3 pieces of interaction, then Tameshi, yeah. Well, I think I'm just fucking dead again. Let's see, they can make 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, let's hope that my 2 copies of, or my consign is good enough. But I should have tapped better. I could have replicated this thing like 8 times. Yep. All right, so you 9 whole cards in your hand, huh? All right, well, I'm going to let my opponent play it out, but I think they might have it. We will see. I need to find a way to deal with this Tameshi. I mean, if I can just dump enough artifacts into play, it might not matter. I mean, they've probably got their counter spells and their free interaction and all of that stuff already. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I did this wrong. I should have. I could have replicated this thing 2 more times, and so this might cost me the game, having not replicated it more times. It might, well, they have no lands. They've played their land for turn. So we will see, but I don't know. They probably have like Pact in there. Let's see. Yep. What do they have? They can only do this as a sorcery. No, I still got my replicate. Yeah, if I lose because I didn't tap my clues, I'm going to be a very angry boy. Okay. We got there. All right. Well, that was scary and terrifying, and I really made a mistake there, but we're not going to let that stop us. Maybe I want like some number of dispatch. No, we're not going to bring in the dispatch. I can like use the Spellbomb. It's fine. Everything's fine. We just need a hand that goes insanely hard. This is a hand that goes kind of hard. So this one, it doesn't find me it digs me deep, which is what I want. No Lotus Blooms. Oh, God, of course. But this does just get me mill 4. Let's just dump so many permanents into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I can get a turn 2 Kappa if I play this correctly. Yep, that's a Fallachi Archaeologist. Well, now they can flare it, so I don't really want that. Have to imagine they take the flare. I don't know if there's any other card. Oh, they don't take the flare. They take the Seagate. Oh, maybe they need the land? That would be kind of nuts. All right, let's go and attack with Tamiyo. I need to make the clue. And then second main phase, let's activate here, targeting Mishra's Bauble. All right, so we'll play our land. Saga triggers, cast here. And see if they can just deal with our big old fuck off Kappa Cannoneer. Now the only downside is I've just got a Force of Negation. I could use not that. So they could just have it. How many artifacts can I dump into play? What if I play this Shadowspear and attempt to cast it using this? I can go 1, 2. That's gonna grow. Let's go with just in case. So we'll play this. I can make 1 more artifact. I guess I'm mostly just interested in holding up my Force of Negation, which is maybe not the correct decision, but they're going to get their Lotus Bloom. We are going to attempt to force this. Blue, blue, and blue. That is all I have, opponent. If you got it, you got it. All right. All right. Oh, my good heavens. Did I not think we were going to get there? All right. Well, last game for a 2-3, so you guys don't have to just watch me just lose 5 games in a row. Let's see what happens. We are back on the draw, so let's try and just like dump a bunch of shit into play. See what we can do from there. This hand dumps some stuff into play. I'm going to keep it because I got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 artifacts. Is this Merfolk? Warrior. This, all right, Stadium Headliner. how much I care about that, I don't know yet. But let's go with Spire of Industry. Now, what would I even care to name off of the needle is the question. Like Quarry Steelcutters wouldn't really be it. Humans and Warriors, let me guess, they've got a Johnny. All right, well, we're going to name a Johnny, or maybe Goblin Bombardment. Yeah, let's name a Johnny. And go from there. This is like a weird Boros list for sure. We got 1, 2, 3. So let's name a Johnny Nakatl Avenger. Let's go for a blue to refill our hand. How much do you cost? 1 and a blue. No, I can't do that. All right, so we're going to play the Emry, mill some stuff. Let's go. Just boot her up. Bauble our opponent. A Pyre of Heroes. So we took a lot of game actions, but we haven't really gotten anywhere. Saga's pretty good, though. So is this just like they're trying to hire into different stuff and grow their board? Let's see. I'm probably going to take this. Yeah, board 1. You sure did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we are definitely on the back foot just a little bit. So let's go for a blue for a Tamiyo. Let's go 1 and a blue here. Draw some more cards. Flip a Tamiyo. That's pretty good. And let's put some boots on here. I'm just playing spells at this point. I don't really want to flip my Tamiyo. I want to just start making these big old beefy boys. Our opponent has every Cavern of Souls known to man. Dwarf, huh? Are they playing like some Magda shit? Well, I can't stop that. All right, so they're gonna find a 3-drop. What is their like? Sure. All right, I'm confused just a little. I don't know what exactly is happening. I guess I'm gonna just pay the life. Well, let's see. Is this like a combo deck? Is that what they're trying to do here? I don't want to draw cards because I don't want to flip the Tamiyo. I guess I could have attacked with it, but I'd rather just be leaving up. So this is just like a weird kind of toolboxy like deck. I think my plan, I think I have a second needle in the deck, so I'm going to name the Pyre of Heroes off of this one. Okay. All right, we've seen 2 Mox Jaspers today, so we've got opponents out here trying to dragon. Is it a Hell? It's probably a magmatic Hellkite, I have to imagine. Which of the cards that they could have, a magmatic Hellkite is not the worst. Oh, okay, so they're gonna hit my Urza's Saga. Let's just go for here and a colorless. I do need to deal with this thing at some point though, because it's getting real. I don't know what they could be trying to like pod into for 5, but all right, now I really could use a Pyre of Heroes. Let's just do this now. Another Pyre of Heroes. Big dog, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna need you to stop. Let's tap for a blue. Let's do one of these. What did we mill? So if I can put some shoes onto Emry, and I can cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we can cast our Kappa. And 6. Play our land for the turn. Ship in with our 2 big boys. Opponent is just taking 14 damage. Maybe they're like just going to combo and win, and that would be so depressing. Let's see, why would they need... What are they building up to at 5? That is the question. Did they get some heater off the top, and I'm just like big super dead? I am not interacting at all. All right, we did it, baby. All right, so we know we need to name the Pyres now, which is good to know. I've only got 1 needle, so that is tough. A whip flare seems pretty good. All of our opponent's creatures are like 2/2s. With a whip flare coming in, we're going to cut an Emry. We probably want to bring in like 2 of these. The Pyres cost 2, so we're good to hit there. I don't think a Tormod's Crypt is as good, and I don't think a Soul Guide Lantern is as good, and maybe just like 1 Thoughtcast. Let's try something like this and see what happens. Pray for me that we get a win. If we don't, it might just be like, you guys just going to have to watch me grind just so much Kethis. Well, I think I'm going to keep the hand, and we're going to put back our 3rd copy of Thoughtcast. So now if they like can kill my Tamiyo. All right, our opponent is on some crazy stuff here. Unfortunately, I will not have enough artifacts, but I will next turn. So we'll get another flip turn to Tamiyo. I'm curious, like, what is, like, everyone is, I feel like I've seen so many of these decks that are just like Magda and stuff like that, or like, you know, Pyre of Heroes, Mox Jasper, just craziness. Yeah, so our opponent is for sure on some craziness, but thankfully a flip Tamiyo stops just all of what they're doing. So that's 1, 2, 3. So this will be my 4th artifact. And I think I'm interested in just tapping that for a blue. Let's flip our Tamiyo. Let's uptick and just continue to keep our hands full of magic cards. Because next turn we can just we get to Kappa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so next turn we just Kappa. All right, I'd like to find something to deal with this Pyre, like say Pithing Needle. I really thought I was gonna call it, but we're just gonna play a Kappa. Colorless here. We will play, keeping the new one. We're gonna put a blue out there, play some booties, play an amber, get some booties. I don't know, opponent. Deal with it. 9 damage to your face. It'll be more damage next turn, and they win right now, and they do it. Worst case, even if they hit my Tamiyo, with an attack or something, I will just... All right, so they're going to chip in on the Tamiyo, I guess. My plan here is we're just going to hit a nice little draw off of the Tamiyo. All right, what do they get for 2? Collector oof? That doesn't really matter for me. Magda, okay. Do they have a way to kill me? I guess they could have something that kills me, but they've got, what, 1 card in hand. So all at whatever, it doesn't matter. 2, 3, so 4 damage probably. Yeah, 4 at Tamiyo, and then they just die. Unless they've got, what, another Moth Dust Changeling? Or some sort of Changeling in hand? What do they have for 4 mana? Sure. That's the boots are, that's your last card in hand. All right. Well, we're just going to draw an artifact. Kappas triggers Kappas. I should definitely have enough artifacts. Now, if I can just draw a 0-cost artifact, it didn't matter. Our opponent was just always dead. We didn't go 0-5, baby. Oh, we're so good. Ah, we're so strong, and everything we do is right. That was rough. That was not good. That was tough. We got fucking Boros all over the place. Maybe we didn't keep the best hands. If you're an Affinity player and you play it a lot, let me know. Let me know about those hands I kept. Let me know if they were a little bit too suspect or terrible. But other than that, we did get a 2-3, so we're back to almost being winners. We're probably going to run another Kethis League just because, like I said, I got to get the practice. I got to get those reps in. So be ready to see a little bit more Kethis later in the week, and then I might try Jeskai Ascendancy or a little bit of the Orzhov Blink or even Esper Ketramos is another control deck that I've played in the past that I really enjoyed. So we'll see what we see at the end of the week. But I gotta say, we finally did it. We turned it around. We figured out how to play the game a little bit. Now go out and have a great day.